Good afternoon, guys. This afternoon, I'll be discussing with you 4 main reasons why there will be food scarcity. I'm sure you will shout because you'll be wondering, food scarcity again? Are we not already in food scarcity? No, not yet. I said 4 points. You know me, I like to give some points. Now, one, the war in Russia, the war with Russia and Ukraine or whatever. Now, you're wondering, how is that going to affect me? What's my business with that and everything? Nigeria use wheat to produce bread. We use wheat to produce a lot of things, as in livestock feeds and so many other things. We don't really produce much of that in Nigeria, as in we don't cultivate much of that, and so the bulk of what we use, as in the bulk of what is being used, comes from Ukraine and Russia. So definitely, now that there's war, they've stopped selling or sending out their produce because they need it, because they cannot farm this year since the war is still ongoing. So it means they are not going to be selling to other African countries or other countries that used to buy from them, that depends on them. That is 1 point. I promise you 4 points. The second point, that there might be likely there'll be food inflation in food prices and everything. The second point is X-Men, bandits, and the issues here we have here. Let me tell you something. Most of us farmers, we don't talk about X-Men. You just want to live a peaceful way, do your own farm, and then leave others to battle their wala or struggle with their issues or fight their fight or do their quarrels. But you find out that the more it's affecting others, your mind is not at rest, because it could come to you too. So in essence, what I'm saying is, if you're reading the news and you're following what is happening in the country, you realize that majority of our foodstuffs comes from the north. They are the major food producers, and right now the north are battling the bandits, the terrorism, and all these challenges. Imagine, through Kaduna Road, they bring food in. Through some other route, they bring food in. Now they are bandits, they are everything. So foods are not really going to be coming to the side. So price of foodstuff is going to increase. Okay? It means, and outside that, apart from the coming, farmers are not going to farm again in most of those areas. As in, they are scared of going to the farm because bandits are killing them. I read in one time where bandits said if they don't that farmers need to plant for them before they'll plant their own, and so many other things like that. So you notice that's the second part of it. Now, another part where food increase will come is there have been increase in inputs. Every input, okay, the farmers use pesticide. I don't use pesticide, but still, sprayer. Let me come with sprayer. A sprayer we're buying. I remember when I first bought that type of sprayer, Jacto sprayer. I bought it for actually not me that bought it. A student of mine bought it for me for 9,000 naira. Presently, when I bought last year December, I bought for 30,000 naira. I don't know. I think right now they are saying it's about 35 or 45,000 naira. Just a sprayer. What we used to spray. Okay. Now the second one is, that's the third one. Cost of input have greatly increased, and because price have greatly increased, it means production cost increases. Now, another instance in the price of increase is input material like the pesticide. From 2,000 it jumps to 4,000 to 5,000. Tractor, every farmer use tractor to plow. Is when they finish plowing that, apart from we that do raised bed, they use tractor to plow, and after plowing they now plant. Now, as it is this year, tractors last year we were paying 7,000 per acre in my place, 6,000 per acre, which means about we were paying 6,000 per acre to plow last year. Presently, we are currently plowing. I've not been to the farm, but some farmers are already plowing, and the cost of plowing is now 15,000 naira. It means the farmer that has 100 acres, that planted 100 acres last year, we have to reduce it to possibly 50, 40, depending this year, because it will not be able to maintain that life. Imagine if I have 10 acres before, instead of 60,000, now I'm going to be paying 150,000 to plow that acre. Honestly, You see, if you understand the projections and you understand, last 2 weeks or so, or like 2 weeks, the price of fruit dropped a bit on the farm, as in the maize, the whatever. But as I'm speaking with you, it has picked up again. I know when they said it dropped, I know it's because they are trying to test farmers, as in they know most of farmers now need money to do another system. They need money to plow right now. They need money to cultivate. So bringing the price down, they're expecting that people will sell, but people did not sell. So now the price has gone back again, and though even though it's go back, it's still a bit low. So but it's not backward again, it's keep rising now. So it means farmers will be able to sell and use the money to plow. But like I told you, a farmer that plow 10 acres before will not be able to afford 10 acres again for this year. So it means reduction in the production. And another factors again that will make food prices to be high: if the farmer has already reduced his cost of his land that is going to run, it means food production has reduced. Another factors that affect farmers again this year is farm workers. You know, I was watching a video. Actually, I want to share the video with you, but I felt, well, no need, because it was a Yoruba video. Now, in the video, not in the video, I learned what I picked from the video. I learned Benin Republic has really improved on the structures, on their infrastructures, and life is getting better. It's far better than Nigeria. It means those guys that rush here to come and work because they feel our work money is better are not coming again. That's one. I remember last year when we bought Bajaj for them, they went to their place, and on getting to their place, they saw the Bajaj less. As in, to them it was a shortage because they were expecting to sell it more when they take it from here. But because it was sold less, so many of them did not come back this year to come and work in Nigeria. That's one. The Togo, Kutonu, whatever, their money, whatever, is getting better than us. So what we offered, or what we're offering, because our home money keep losing value, and what we're offering is not something they will travel down here to come and work because of that. So farmers that were using 10 workers before has not even gotten one. Farmers, you know, so that's one other challenge again, the fourth challenge that will make food prices to go up, because eventually when it is harvest time, only few foodstuff will be in circulation, and if there are few foodstuff in circulation, it means money, you have to pay more to get the same quantity you are getting before. So those are the factors. But actually, like I said, I say this not because I want to scare you, but what can you do? If you have a small space at the back of your house, you have a small space, start planting something. At least you can take off vegetables, you can take off tomatoes, you can take off pepper, little things, those short-time things, and you will even be able to take proper care of it because it's right there at the back of your house. You can walk in and take care of it, and so you can plant little things, and then you know you only be spending money for the maybe yam flour, the elubo. Even you can plant yam in sacks. You can plant yam in sacks. Somebody was asking me if they can plant cassava in sacks, and I said no, you can't. Cassava needs a space to expand itself, so you have to buy that cassava flour from somewhere else. But if you have little space, you don't need a big space, you just need small space. You can plant bag. I have a lecture on sack farming, and I'll be doing some other practical on sack farming. But like I said, you need to start planning right now, because like I told you, I already gave you 4 reasons why there will be food increase. Where yes, there will be food increase. I don't know, except if the politicians are going to import